Weapons. Jet went to go watch this one yesterday. I went to go watch this one yesterday. I'll let Jet take the floor first. Jet, what'd you think? Or ratings, I guess I should say.
So I know how I'm going to title this. You're clicking on this video right now. Obviously, it says Barbarian hater watches weapons. So yes, just a little backstory of that. I did not like the movie Barbarian. I've only seen it one time. I did not like it that one time. Going into that movie, I knew nothing about Barbarian, like absolutely zero. And I saw that one in theaters. I don't even know what made me go watch that shit, to be honest. But that'll probably come back around right now. So obviously going into Weapons, directed by the same guy. I don't know if it's Zach Krieger's or Zach Kreger's. I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments. I fucking loved Weapons. I thought Weapons was amazing. Since I've seen it, I have not stopped thinking about it. I thought the acting was phenomenal. I thought the way that the story was being told was phenomenal. Once the story, once you get the whole story, because it's structured in a Pulp Fiction-esque kind of way, where you're getting different perspectives and different parts match up with what you saw earlier, and by the end of it you have the whole picture. And once you have the whole picture, like I was fucking mind blown. Like, this movie was incredible to me. In my opinion, it lives up to the hype that it's getting right now. And I'm so glad that you watched this, J Mag, because I'm looking for a reason to not give it a 10, honestly. So that's where I'm at without saying anything. And I don't know how far we're going to go with this, but I'm going to try to say as little about the story as possible, because that is the best and only way I think people should watch this movie. Like, going in absolutely blind, not knowing fucking anything. And I said this before when we talked about it, because I had not seen a single trailer for this. For anybody that's clicking on this video, I had first heard about this movie when they were talking about it at CinemaCon, and the YouTube channel that I was watching about it, I mean, they sold me on the movie, and I didn't want to hear shit else about it. I didn't want to see nothing else about it. I was locked in, and I avoided every trailer, and that worked wonders for me. Because, man, at least for me, I don't know, because J-Mag and even Cody, like, they're good at seeing shit come in for, you know, a good portion of stuff. And for me, I didn't see a lot of shit coming. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
I'm gonna start by saying this is a great movie. Fantastic movie. I'm disappointed in the reveal of what is actually going on. It was cool. It was fine. No issues. Just like, oh, all right, that's what's happening. Okay, that's fine. Now, the beginning of the movie, it's great. Like, them showing you the different perspectives, these different puzzle pieces that they're offering you, and then you keep getting another perspective. Okay, that's another puzzle piece. Okay, now this goes here, this goes here. And by the end of it, like Jet mentioned, you're filling out a puzzle, and by the time you got the whole picture, you know what's going on. And I was like, yeah, all right, that's fine. But like I said, I think it was a little disappointed for me personally. I called one thing, and I'm going to try to avoid saying anything in it, so because I know John will want to watch it, and maybe Cody will watch it, but I called one thing, and sure enough, that's exactly what ended up happening. And not a, well, I mean, I guess it is a big thing. I guess. I mean, when you see it, when these guys see it, maybe we could talk about it, but I guess it was a big thing. But performances, fantastic. Everybody that was in there getting their own story, their own pieces, I thought did fantastic. The way they told the story was great. It was just that ending, that reveal that I was like, damn. All right, that's fine, and it was okay. It was all right. Like I said, no issues. Just thought it was going to be something else. But yeah, I think it's a great movie. I think it's definitely worth watching in theaters. If you guys haven't checked it out, do go check it out. I think there's a little bit of pacing issues at the beginning with Julia Garner's character. It drags just a little bit too much. Like I was like, oh damn, like, all right, we're still telling her story. We're still going through this. We're still okay, and then it kind of picks up. But after that, it starts picking up. Like Josh Brolin's side, I was locked in on Josh Brolin's side. He's got these puzzle pieces that he's trying to figure out, and he's trying to push it together. And I was like, yeah, what's going on here? The police officers in this shit, horrendous. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, you guys, like, Josh Brolin solved this shit in fucking 30 minutes, and you guys couldn't. You couldn't figure out what was going on. So there was a few plot things as well, just nothing major, just a few plot things, especially when it comes to the police side. That like, I don't know if that's believable. Like to me as a detective, I would have seen some shit here. That's exactly what I would have done if I was Josh Brolin as being a detective. But yeah, nonetheless, great movie. I'm at an 8 on this one. I don't know if I said my rating or not. I'm at an 8 on this one. So yeah, a couple pacing issues, a couple plot things, nothing major, but a couple plot things for me personally. But the star, let me get this out. The star of the movie is Alex. Let me see if I find Carrie Christopher. He did phenomenal. I'm not going to say exactly in what aspect, but Carrie Christopher. You want to talk about child actors, Cody? This guy right here, he was probably the best child actor I've seen. He star of the whole movie, fantastic. Like give me more of Carrie. Like I don't know. I'll look at him right now to see if he's in anything else, but. Yeah, give me more Carrie. He did fantastic. Let me see what his career is going to be because yeah, he did the thing. He did the thing. To me, he did. And this might be crazy or not. I don't know. He outshined Julia. He outshined Josh. They obviously had more screen time than Alex. But when Alex was on screen, yeah, man, yeah, hell yeah, I'm locked in on Alex. So there you go. I don't want to speak too much on it because, like I said, obviously maybe we can revisit this movie later on and go into the spoilers and all that. But yeah, I think it was still a fantastic movie. I don't know, it might sound a little negative the way I talk about it, but I think it's still a fantastic movie. I do think Sinners and them are tied right now. I think let's see what happens after this box office weekend. I think it'll go down just a little bit. I think it's at a 96. So as more critics see it, I think it'll drop a little bit more. But I do have one question for Jet. And technically, Sinners is a horror movie. It is a horror movie. Which one do you have as the best horror movie of the year?
Oh man, that question's kind of It's because neither one of them in the like actually answering the question. Because if I oh fuck, I don't even know how to answer that because neither one of them are scary. I didn't think
they're not.
I didn't think this one. There was like some parts that made me like, ooh shit, like that's kind of but they're not. Neither one of them are scary. So like just answering that question like that, I would for sure go weapons, but like better movie is interesting to me because the pacing issues that you had, I can understand that talking to somebody, but for me, like I was locked in to the story as soon as the little girl just started talking. Like I was never bored.
Damn, I want to speak on this so much.
Damn.
And I should have mentioned this. The trailers, if you stayed away from trailers, I get where Jet's coming from. If you watch the trailers, like I'm watching movies at fucking Alamo because I got their season pass and I'm going, whenever the fuck I can. I have to sit through the trailers. I'm watching trailers. So I got like 2 different trailers from Weapons. The scenes that were in there were in the movie, and it's like there was no little surprises as far as that. The first trailer with the little girl talking to me, and maybe I'll tell you this a little bit later, I don't think we needed that. For the trailer, it was a great trailer. It was fantastic. It worked. Like she was eerie. It was crazy. Like what the fuck is going on? Yeah. But when you see the movie and you go back to reference that intro, I think it hurts it in my opinion. I think it does. Because to me, at the end too, it kind of just ended. And they did explain some stuff, right? They did, but it also kind of just ended. I was like, oh shit, that's it. There's no more. We're done. Okay. All right. Well, then there you go. But that's the way I felt about it. I thought the credits were pretty cool. They did a little fucking triangle thing, and the credits were going up the triangle. That was that was pretty cool. That was a cool little touch. But yeah, I mean, obviously, me and Jet will talk more off camera when these guys are around, and we'll see. But I do, like I said, I do recommend watching it. I do think it is a fantastic movie. Nonetheless, it's definitely one of the better ones of the year. movies of the year are going to go crazy. So make sure you guys stay tuned at the end of the year, as we usually do. We give you guys our top 10 list. I think that's what it was, our top 5. But yeah, there you go. Anything else on weapons, Jet, you want to speak on?
Yeah, for anybody clicking on the video, kind of thinking about the Barbarian side of it.
Yes.
Because and I don't know, because I'm just gonna throw this in here too. From what I've seen, I don't know if I want to say most people, but all I've really seen is that people like this more than weapons if they liked both of them. That's what I've seen.
They like this more than Barbarian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've seen.
And this is better than Barbarian, I think. I think this is better than Barbarian.
Damn, that's interesting. What'd you give Barbarian?
I think I'm at an 8 on that one too.
So probably just it's better by a little bit for you.
Story wise and all this shit, I was locked into everything. The story, like what's happening, what's going on. Like there's a scene in here where a car door opens. I'll just leave it at that, and Jet knows what I'm talking about. Where a car door opens, and the theater was like, oh, like everybody was audible, like, oh shit, like it was quiet because it's a fucking horror movie. Everybody's locked in, but when that fucking car door opened, bro, oh shit, yeah. So that was insane. So like the beginning, this first, fucking 3/4 of the movie, you're locked in. You want to know what the fuck's happening. It's just that reveal for me personally didn't hit as hard. But yeah, there's great moments in here, and I think story wise and all that, this is better than Barbarian. What I wanted to add to this too was this is Kreger. I think that's how you said it, because I love the Alamo cinema so much, man. Because at the beginning of the movies and shit, they're showing you like old things that relate to the movie. They're showing you horror clips. They're showing you comedy skits, because apparently Zach Kreger is a comedy guy. And a lot of people in horror were comedy people. I mean, he made a point to say Jordan Peele, obviously, we know Key and Peele. I forget the other dude, fucking horror guy. But there was a lot of horror people that they were talking about that come from comedy. And Zach Kreger also came from comedy. And I remember you specifically calling out a scene in Barbarian where the guy's like, yeah, nobody's broken into this area for years or whatever. And then all of a sudden, here comes the Barbarian shit. That's Zach Kreger's comedy spin on his movies. And he does, on that for sure. Okay, perfect. He does do a comedy spin on this movie as well, and it worked. It was funny, but it wasn't a pure like horror type of thing. And I've seen that criticism a little bit. They're like, I wish this wasn't in here. Like, I wish it was more leaned into the horror, leaned into the seriousness. I didn't get to see these little comedic bits, because at the end there's a comedic bit that people were just fucking laughing their asses off in the theater in my viewing. So what'd you think about the comedy aspect in this?
So yeah, and that I don't know if I want to say that's one of my biggest gripes with Barbarian, but it's for sure up there, because I felt like the first time that I watched, and the only time that I watched Barbarian, I wasn't laughing like that. And then that scene happened, and it was so out of left field for me, because it wasn't even like, it wasn't even funny to me. Because obviously it was supposed to be funny, because it was like, nobody's broken through this shit, and it would have 15 years, and then she burst through it, and it was just like, well, that was cheap. What the fuck was that? Like, obviously it was a comedy bit, but it wasn't even funny to me. And the movie wasn't like that before, at least to me, because I didn't laugh at any other point in that movie. And then I just felt like
I did. Speaking of that, I did laugh,
which is fine. It's just that's for me. And with Barbarian, like I felt like, and obviously it's his directing style so far. Like he gives you different chunks of the story. Obviously it's way like it's like amplified in here, but in Barbarian, like we're following this girl, and then I thought the movie was gonna be like I don't know, like a kidnapping kind of thing. Like that was the vibe that I was getting from the Airbnb and her being in the wrong thing, whatever the fuck it was. There was something to that effect, and then we pushed that to the side. Then we're following a new fucking character. And for that whole time, that's where that movie kind of drags for me right there, when we start following the guy character. And then obviously it does the full circle thing where it comes back, and these characters are like, whatever. Like it comes back into the story that you were following in the beginning. But I just felt like, what the fuck am I watching? Like this shit, like this movie doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be. That's what that felt like to me. Like this movie doesn't have a fucking direction. And then all of a sudden, at the end, she goes into the basement and there's a fucking incest fucking monster down. Like, I don't know. It was just, the movie just didn't have a good direction to me. And maybe if I watch it again, having weapons in mind, maybe I see it differently now.
I was gonna say you should watch it again because I didn't know he was a comedy guy and he likes to put comedy spins on it. And looking back on Barbarian, I was like, yeah, there was comedy. And like when the dude comes in, he's measuring. He's like, oh, I wonder if I can add square footage to this shit. And he's fucking pulling out the tape measure and measuring everything down there in the bottom. Like, hey, I was laughing at that shit. That shit was funny to me. And yeah. So just maybe going back and watching it with the mindset of like, oh, this is supposed to be comedic, or this is supposed to maybe that'll change.
And I'm not against that. I would definitely watch it again. But yeah, I don't know. Especially the scene that you were talking about in Weapons, like it just fucking worked for me for some reason. Like it was funny and I was laughing, but I was still kind of like, yo, this is crazy. Like he just keeps going. He just keeps fucking going. Like this is kind of crazy. Like it's funny, but it was kind of like eerie to me at the same time. So I don't know. It kind of worked. But
what about the one after that? The yard. The yard.
Oh,
because people were laughing their ass off at that.
Yeah. See, I don't know, because that one worked for me too.
No, it did. I was laughing too, but you know that's where some people have the complaint. Like, I wish it was a little more serious.
Because I was wondering, like, and that's another positive for me on the film. Like, I was wondering how the fuck it was gonna end, and for me, I loved the ending. Like, I thought that was the perfect way to end what the reveal was, like you were talking about. Like, I don't know. I just thought it all made sense. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it was great. I really did.
I guess you stay away from the trailers. You stay away from all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing about what you talked about. That's really fucking interesting to me.
Yeah, go watch the trailers now, and you'll see like, oh, that was in there. That was in there. So I mean, yeah. So,
yeah.
But outside of that, though, like if you go into this blind, I think you'll enjoy it. Wait 10 times more. Like you'll have a better experience watching this.
No, yeah, I believe you. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this, let me know. I probably will do it anyway, but let me know if I need to rewatch Barbarian. Because yeah, I hated that movie the first time I saw it. Man, I fucking hated it. I swear to God, I did. And it was so crazy because I thought I would, like, everybody would be with me, but no, fuck no. I am in the minority on that one. My wife felt the same way though, so that's why I don't know. Kind of crazy. But yeah, weapons. Anything else from you?
No, that's it for me. Yeah, let us know if you guys seen Weapons, what you guys think about it. Leave all your thoughts down in the comment below. Like I mentioned, if you have the opportunity to just go in blind and you avoided the trailers, do it. You're gonna enjoy it that much more. But definitely a movie worth checking out in theaters. Have a good time watching it. Yeah, there you guys go. Weapons. Let us know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. Let us know what you guys thought about our review. I think we did a good job staying away from spoilers. Like, damn, that's kind of I think that's the first time we've ever done that.
Yeah, like, we didn't even talk about the movie, to be honest.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So there you go. Let us know. But yeah, there you go. Final thoughts, guys, before we head out.